Hi y'all, it's Angela Prophet. Happy Memorial Day. I hope you're having a great and safe holiday. I quickly want to recap my top 10 tips from the webinar this past week that I did with Eddie Babbage of Timeline Genius. So if you missed it, here's the top 10 tips. So tip 1 is make sure that you start the timeline from day 1 to keep up with all of your notes, and put the version number. So once you've sent it out, there's no confusion. So if you have to make changes, make sure you put the version number. Tip 2 is make sure that you clearly break up each day. And so I don't know about you guys, but I'm doing like 3 and 4 day weekend wedding celebrations. And so breaking up each day with either different colors or different text even helps the wedding party and the vendors know which day that they need to be getting things done. Tip 3 is use a template. Make sure that it's shareable and make sure it's backed up either in software or on the cloud. Don't let the timeline live on your computer, because if something happens to your computer, oh my gosh, all that work is gone and it's really depressing. Tip 4, make sure that you are separating out the vendor's information and the wedding party's information so that there's no confusion there. Tip 5, discuss the ceremony timeline prior to the rehearsal. Even if there's a church lady, like, you don't want to rely on anyone. Make sure that you have all of those questions answered from your couple prior to rehearsal. It really alleviates a ton of stress. Tip 6, be flexible and go with the flow, because we know after the ceremony there's a lot going on, there's a lot of moving pieces. So make sure that you stay calm, go with the flow, and communicate in a positive way all the changes going on. And honestly, we can't operate without our radios. Tip 7, when the wedding reception is over, make sure that you have discussed prior to the wedding day who's responsible for what. So like, who's going to take back the tuxedos, where are the flowers going to go, who's responsible for the gifts and the top of the cake. If you don't go through these things beforehand, guess what? It falls on your shoulders. And I know this because a long time ago, I learned it the hard way because it all ended up falling on me. So tip 8 is lists are your best friend. And I know long lists are annoying sometimes, but it holds everybody accountable as to who's supposed to bring what. And also, as a planner, I mean, it's your job to make sure that everything is there. And so if someone forgets something, it gives us the opportunity to run out and get whatever we need to get. You don't want to wait till the last minute. Tip 9 is let the wedding party and the vendors know what you're going to be doing that day. I like to put our role in the timeline so that people know where we are in case they need to reach us, or, you know, if an emergency does happen. And then my last tip is survival mode. Make sure that you have all of your vendors' information handy, super handy, because when something happens that you're not expecting to happen, such as like your town flooding, which happened to us years ago, you kind of lose your brain power a little bit. And having your vendors' information right there in front of you on the timeline, quickly accessible, is super easy. So you don't have to think, it's all there. One more tip or advice that I want to share that I wanted to talk about on the webinar but kind of ran out of time is just remain calm and communicate everything to only the people that need to know. Like, if your client doesn't need to know that something's happening on the wedding day, don't run to them and create drama. Like, we really try to shield our clients from any drama on their wedding day so they remember it as being perfect, even though if something's like blowing up in the background. So remain calm and remember that clients are hiring you as the planner to really run things, and you want things to run smoothly on a wedding day. And so I want to thank you guys for attending the webinar. I hope that you loved the demo of Timeline Genius as much as I did. And it's been so cool to watch Eddie and his team over the years implement all these changes that planners have given feedback. I think Eddie said like 200 plus planners that he's interviewed. And he's really worked hard to implement all of these changes to make sure that us as planners, that we have a tool that can really help us achieve success. And so I would not be using this software or putting my name or reputation on the line if I did not believe in this software. And again, I've like watched him grow over the years. And so it is the top tool, in my opinion, for planners who are creating timelines. And it's the most labor intensive thing that we do as a planner. And so I use a lot of softwares to remain paperless in my company, but I will say if I had to choose one, Timeline Genius would definitely be that software because again, the timelines are so stinking labor intensive. And so to wrap up, again, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much. If you did not have the opportunity to take advantage of their amazing offer, we have a second offer that's only going to be good for 24 hours. And so the price is slightly increased a little bit for unlimited timelines for the year, and it's increased to $275. But again, if you have like 20 weddings a year and you're using a timeline for each of those weddings, that's like, what, 10 bucks a year? It's like 2 Starbucks, which I don't even drink coffee, but it's like a no-brainer to me. And then if you're a new planner just getting started and you don't have a bunch of weddings and you need like under 10 timelines, we have a special for you as well. We're going to offer 25% off, and that's going to be $149. I'm hanging out with my dogs, so they're in the background barking. Sorry. That's just life. But anyway, make sure that you take advantage of this offer. It's only good for 24 hours, and it's 100% money back guarantee, which not a lot of companies do that. So I can't imagine why, if you learn how to use this, and it's so easy, why you would not love it. So make sure that if you do get it, implement change. Change is good. This is a good change. And I promise you it's life-changing. I know it sounds cheesy, but it truly can help you organize your thoughts, save hours and hours of time as you're doing your timelines. So again, thanks so much for joining, and y'all have a great day. Bye.